And now, CETV presents Chao Racing 2025, America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program, on this special mid-season finale edition with Week 8's action. Everyone is on the clock and ready to go. Let's have a Chao race. It's our final week on the spring summer half before we're off for the rest of the summer. Chip Survey, Raymond Hill, Eli Hauser, and Ricky Nelson do one more go around the park course before they have the summer training camp. And who is going to walk away with the victory here? It is Ricky Nelson. Ricky takes the win victory here in race number 1. And that's just a tip of what was spent here on Chao Racing 2025's mid-season finale program. And now, your host of Chao Racing himself, Brendan Jennings. Thank you, Paul, and welcome fans young and old to our mid-season finale program here on Chao Racing 2025. Well, we're doing one more edition of 12 exciting action-packed races before our 48 superstars prepare to go to our summer training camp. And all of them should be a dandy here. Congratulations to Ricky Nelson on winning the first race on the park course. We'll be back with race number 2 in a little bit, but first we'll see a word from our sponsors. Week 8 of Chao Racing 2025 is sponsored by The General and Duncan, our executive proud partner of CETV. Alright, Brendan Jennings and Paul Sycamore are ready to go all the action here on our special mid-season finale edition on Chao Racing. and this second race should be a dandy as the first one, right? Let's hope so. It will have Briston Young, Nico Carson, Connor Green, and Michael Creighton. There's a look in the lineup. Let's hope they do very well in the last week before I'm off for the summer. And they're off. And Michael Creighton is going to rest. That means Briston, Nico, and Connor will have the opening edge. Which one of them will pay off without anyone? We'll soon know. Here comes Briston Young, and Nico is pausing for one. So it's Briston versus Connor up in the front. Now they're making way towards Bridges, and Connor's heading for the water. Briston decided to go sweep. And as number 7 takes the first speed race on our mid-season finale, guess who's finally going to get a win tonight? It is Connor Green. He prepares for a shortcut, and he gets win number 1 of his career. What a deal by Connor Green tonight. As Nico Carson predicts speed race number 2, and down goes one to Chao underwater. After 8 weeks of slumping, Connor Green finally managed to get a win in his first season as a Chao Racing superstar. Unbelievable. Number 8, wow, the next commands PS. Take a look at the competition in the back. As the last speed bus of this race will be made by number 2. So, after 7 straight losses, Connor Green gets on the board for the first time. Yep, let's say he's a winner for once. Back in the bit, do not go away. And now we have our 3-time defending world champion with us for race number 3. That's correct. Race number 3 we have Nolan Helms, Bobby K, Ricardo Kamen, and Livius Tomasin on the Sapphire course. So far, Bobby K is doing okay with 4 wins thus far in his 4P campaign. Let's see if he can get his 5th win and move one step closer towards his historic moment. Please start the race! And number 7's for best, so he will be left behind the crowd. No one else up in the front, and he tosses for more. So now Ricardo will have command of the lead. And it looks like Ricardo is going to rest. Number 2, battling with Bobby and Nolan in a 3-way battle for first place. And number 2 decides to go to sleep. What will happen in this exciting race? We'll soon know. As number 8, who desperately needs help, takes the first speed bus this time around. That should move up 1 place. So now that leaves number 1 in dead meat all the way back. And there goes no one else with speed bus number 2 trying to maintain his lead. But remember, Bobby K has at least 2,500 points in his swimming ability, so he could make a comeback here. Right now, no one's first punch product, and in fact, here comes Bobby K, the world champion, with the next command Beamers. I think he might have enough to catch up to no one else. There he goes, try and make a comeback here. As Luis Tomasi takes the next command Beamers, Bobby K did have enough spin power to beat no one else to the finish line, and Bobby K is our winner for race number 3. As number 1 will close out his Beamers. So, Bobby K now has 5 wins entering his summer break. Yep, never give up on your historic moment, Bobby. Lots more fun after this announcement. Stay tuned. Now, here's a contest that should be definitely easy for one of our next competitors. That's right, Sawyer Bennington, Tommy Days, Jason Alfonso, and Ozzy Jenkins will get the swimming guest band to compete on race number 4 on the movie course. Ozzy, as of right now, has the best record of the 48 superstars with 5 wins and 2 losses. So he's doing pretty good right now in hopes of another shot at his second world championship title in 5 years. Let's see what Ozzy can do in this race. Everyone's on the clock, and let's watch this play. Here comes the 8th Chao, and there goes Ozzy Jenkins, swimming away from the competition, and he's going to be one step closer towards his redemption tour in a hurry. Ozzy Jenkins is the winner of race number 4. So as for this day, Ozzy has won 6 out of 8 races thus far for the spring-summer half of this season. As Sawyer Reddington will get the 1 speed race, and that's going to do it. So, Ozzy maintains the best record of the 48 men superstars. Yep, never give up, Ozzy, on your redemption hopes. There's more something coming up, do not go away. Welcome back from our commercial break. Tell us what we have next. Next up, for race number 5, we have Casey Richardson, Corey Sanchester, Kenny Days, and J.P. Hubert. So let's see how they will fare with their strength on the power course. We place the balls on the field, and it's best luck to all 4 players. Please start the race. Alright, here comes the 4 Chao, pushing the balls to the other side of the rainbow path. And it looks like Kenny has a little bit of advantage on the 4 Chao to come on. Here he comes, making his way towards the finish line right now. And Kenny Days adds another 5 win to his collection today, as the 1 speed was on his race will be by number 8. So Kenny Days has improved to the 500 mark. He finishes at 4-4 after 8 races. Yep, a solid 500 so far. Coming up, we got more exciting action for you, but first have a look at this. We're almost at our last halftime break for the spring-summer half of the season, but first, let's do race number 6. And for race number 6, Brandon, we have Fermentalo, Alvin Jr., Brooks Robinson, and Raymond Ronchonti on the Amethyst course. So let's see who will pass this test with flying cars before they have to go to their summer training camp for the rest of the summer. The players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock, and let's have a Chao race. Alright, here they come, busting down the line. It may be a stormy pattern in the real world, for right now anyway, but I don't see any storm clouds at all in the virtual Chao Racing Stadium. In fact, it's a beautiful sunny day as always. And it looks like Brooks Robinson is gambling on the water path. Do you think he might take a shortcut? I don't know. As Van Wanchante takes the first speed bus, yes he did, and Brooks Robinson picks up the victory. So he finishes with 3 wins for the 2025 season as this half. As Van Wanchante takes back-to-back BS, I believe he is going to come in 2nd place. And right now, take a look at number 7 and number 8. They are getting left behind beyond the competition. As for Mentaro, who was going to rest, takes the next best BS, and that is going to do it. So, Brooks Robinson ends up with his 3rd win of his 2025 season. Yep, he's not giving up on a playoff hopes just yet. Back in a bit, do not go away. We're done with our halftime entertainment playing for this week. Now let's proceed to the second half of our mid-season finale. Alright, to start in the second half of race number 7, we have Evan Parsley, Ethan Kingsley, Alex Markinson, and Sonny Brantley. So there's a look at the lineup, and we proceed back to the Sapphire course. What will be the outcome in store for these 4 superstars? We'll soon know. This race is underway. Alright, the second half of the mid-season finale. We got 6 more races to go, starting with this race, and Sonny is quarterback, so he'll be left behind in the competition. Right now, it is Ethan and Evan who are battling for the lead up in the front, trying to maintain momentum. Alex not too far behind in 3rd place. And number 7 will start Speedwest. He closes in 6th place behind Sonny Brantley. And right now, poor number 1 is getting left behind. He really needs Speedwest to catch up with the other Chao, and he will be. Number 1 gets Speedwest number 2. Meanwhile, back up in front, take a look at Evan and Ethan, still battling for the lead. And Alex Marks is not giving up a fight, and here he comes with the next command Speedwest. Here comes Ethan, Evan, and Alex making their way towards home stretch, and Ethan has control of the lead. And number 8 with the next Speedwest will have control of the 4 Chao in the middle of the pack. Ethan has his race all around, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to do another round on the handshake tonight. Ethan Kingsley wins, as Alex Markinson will get the last Speedwest. So Ethan Kingsley is doing a handshake. Yep. And we'll proceed to the next race after we get done a little dancing business with Ethan, and after we find out a word from this. And now let's put up race number 8, if you will, please, Paul. Alright, race number 8 will have Thomas Linklater, Owen Warriors, Ben Henderson, and Joshua Samore. This is the second of our 2 movie course matches for this week, so get your swimming gears ready once again for the final time for this half of the season, and let's hope these will be the good luck. Please start the race! Alright, and Owen was going to lead the way over Ben. Everyone has at least 1 win for the season except for Owen. Poor Owen didn't get any wins at all, but I think his luck is about to change if no one else gets a speed bus. Owen trying to hold on Ben for the victory, his first victory of the season, and he's going to get it. As number 7 takes speed bus, Owen Warriors finally gets his first win of the season. And there you have it, Brandon. That's right. Now everyone has at least 1 win after Owen's victory. We'll be right back. Well, Paul, it's now time for race number 9 of our mid-season finale program. I agree with you. We have Zaylin Dobbs, OG Upton, Chris Finakos, and the runner-up Russell Jackington on the power course. And be sure to stay tuned later on the show where Peter Foles will be going for a second main event victory. There's a look at the lineup for race number 9, and let's place balls on the field once again. There's a look at the line one more time, and we're waiting for the sound to start the race, and they're off. And OJ is quarterback. So let's watch Zaywin, Chris, and Rusty. These 3 will have control over the opening edge. Here comes Zaywin, Chris, and Rusty as they push the balls on the other side of the main path. And as Rusty goes west, Chris Finakos making way towards finish line, and Chris Finakos holds on Zaywin Dobbs for the win. Chris Finakos wins race number 9. Yep, he did very well. But we're not done yet, folks. Race number 10 coming up next. And now, Paul, here comes race number 10. Race number 10 will have Larry Monroe, Hudson Trues, Donald Reddings, and the Gownstone Master Garrett Dayton. There's a look at the lineup. And let's send it down back to the average portion of the course. The players are lined up ready to go, and this race is underway. Alright, here comes the Ford Chao, and remember, anything can happen in a Chao Racing universe. We have used that for the past 8 weeks, and we hope to use it again for the rest of the season, no matter what the outcome has in store for you. Right now, Donald Reddings is going to rest, and now Hudson Trues is turning to the crowd. Right now, it is the Golden Master Guaranteed who has command in the lead. And who will get the first speed buzz as number 2 on the silver chair heads for the water. It is number 7 on the silver chair who got the first speed buzz. Number 2 currently trying to maintain momentum as he makes his way swimming across the water path. And Donald Reddings was speed buzz number 2 as he catches up to number 2 and Larry Monroe for second place. Right now, Garrett Dayton trying to wrap things up. He has a big lead so now heading into the home stretch. As number 2 dominates on the force of the challenge for the next speed buzz. It is the Golden Master Garrett Dayton who picks up the win for race number 10. Time to do the Golden style dance again, folks. As the last speed buzz on this race will be my number 1. Garrett Dayton now has 3 wins as of this day. Yep, he has a long way to go still, but he's doing a pretty good job, alright. Back in a bit, do not go away. Well, we have just 2 more races before we head into our summer training camp, Paul. Right, and this is one of them. Race number 11 will have Gary Coles, Ryan Logan, Shane Flettingham, and Chao Racing. And then we'll get to find out if Peter Foles will repeat as our main event champion for Week 8's mid-season finale. Alright, here comes the Ford Chow. Please start the race! And Gary is quarterback, which means Bichelle, Rainer, Shane, and Bichelle will have the opening edge. Bichelle off to an excellent start ahead of Shane and the Cowboy. Bichelle trying to maintain momentum as they make their way towards the start wall. That's the first of 2 major obstacles on the Sapphire course. And Bichelle is quarterback, thus giving Shane command of the lead. And for the second race in a row, number 7 will have the first speed buzz, but he is quarterback, so he will have to drop down to last place over the competition. And as the child climbs the stone wall, the superstar to get speed buzz number 2 is going to be Ryder Logan, trying to catch up to our leader Shane Flettingham as they make way to one home stretch. And Shane went a little too far off course. That will give Rainer Logan a chance to catch up, and Rainer has command of the lead. As number 7 gets his second speed buzz of the race, Rainer now has the privilege to defend the lead over Shane. Shane will not have enough just to get back the lead from Rainer in time. Rainer Logan wins this one. As number 2 will have the next command of PS. After Shane led for most of the race, it is Rainer Logan who made the pass after Shane went a little too far, of course, and thus Rainer Logan finishes the half with 3 wins. Yep, what a deal by Rainer Logan. And we'll be right back for the main event of our mid-season finale after we present a word from this. Well, folks, this is the last main event of the spring-summer half. And afterwards, the channel everyone will have to start rebuilding the stats of all 40 Advancement stars and build a fan memory card for the Wins Mission 2. That's important too. But let's make this last main event count, right, Paul? I agree with you 100%. For our main event, our returning champion Peter Foles will be taking on Benny Moen, Eddie Williams, and Dominic P. Howells on the Emerald course. So let's make this main event count and let's see if Peter Foles will make it 2 in a row this week. And Week 8's main event is presented by our executive proud partner, Duncan. During the past 8 weeks, Duncan has contributed more than $2.6 million in virtual donations. Keep sending in your virtual donations for the rest of the season and help keep America running on Duncan. So, will Peter Foles repeat as our main event champion, or will one of the challengers become our new main event champion? There's only one way to find out. Best luck to these 4 players, and let's have a Chao Race! Alright, Peter Foles trying to defend his main event title. We already had a 2-time main event champion, and that was Ben Henderson a while back. Right on the 4, Chao going to eat the food, and look at this. And he has full control of the lead because the other 3 Chao are dancing to the beat. But that could change in a moment as first superstar gets beat on our main event is our returning champion Peter Foles. Right now, Eddie is heading towards the water pad trying to maintain a big lead. And here comes Peter Foles, not too far behind in the competition. As number 7, will speed buzz number 2, trying to catch up with numbers 1 and 2 over the 4 Silver Chao. Right now, number 1 is swimming across the water path. And here he comes, he's going to join the other 3 Silver Chao in the back of the pack. As the next superstar gets speed buzz, is Dominic P. Harrells with battling with Benny Moore for third place, and Peter Falls has caught up to Eddie Williams. Now Peter Falls will have the privilege of battle with Eddie for the lead up in the front. We have passed 1 minute, soon to be 1:10. As number 7 will get another turn. That makes his second speed bus of the race. Meanwhile, Benny and Dominic are trying their best to catch up to the other two competitors. And here comes Dominic with his second speed bus. And look at that. Benny and Eddie are both positive for one. So Dominic will have the privilege to battle with Peter Falls for the cup one. But let's see what the outcome really has in store. Next PS belongs to number 7. That makes his first speed bus race. And Peter Falls once again has control of the lead for the cup one. And here comes Dominic with his first speed bus, trying to make one last effort to stay alive. Peter Falls trying to hold on, trying to get his second straight main event victory. And here comes Eddie Williams trying one last time to stay alive for the competition. But as number 8 wakes up for his next speed bus, Peter Falls is going to make it 2 in a row for Week 8's main event. And there you have it. Peter Falls repeats as our main event champion for the second week. What a deal by Peter. As number 8 is going to close on our mid-season finale with bad-back BS as he leaves the other Super Chao in the dust. So, Peter Falls has done it again. Right, Peter is heading into the summer training camp as a 2-time reigning main event champion. We'll be right back. Well, that's just about it for tonight. But before we go, I would like to thank all of our staff and fans for making this past 8 weeks a great time here in the spring summer half of the 71st season. Now, when we return for the fall preview show on the last Sunday of August or the first Sunday of September, which will have a preview of our newly improved men's division superstars and our new women's division superstars entering their 10th season. And we'll be back in September for the official return of Chao Racing 2025, in which the men's division and the women's division will continue their quest to become the best superstar there is in the Chao Racing universe. So, with that being said, that's all the time we have for now for Chao Racing 2025. Until next time, be sure to subscribe to the Chao Emperor's YouTube channel to get notified on all the latest videos. This is Brian Shank signing off. Keep on smiling, enjoy the rest of your summer vacation, and so long, everybody! Chao Racing 2025 has been sponsored by The General and Duncan, the executive power partner of CETV. This is Paul Sagamore speaking. Be sure to join us later on in the summer season for our annual fall preview show here on America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program, Chao Racing 2025. Chao Racing 2025 has been a CETV production.